Oh, what is going on, buddy?
Hello.
It is Pixel Barters here, and welcome back to Pink's Right, Spirit of Justice, Roll Off, Investigation, Day 2, Vista Hold. No, it's not Vista, it's just the Hold. The Vista Deck's upstairs. This is not the Vista Hold. Found new evidence. See what Emma think of it.
Why are you talking like this?
I don't know. I rolled a really low intelligence score all of a sudden. Oh, maybe the candelabra is what we should do because the fingerprint.
Yes.
Poofies.
There's something I can do to help you with that?
Actually, I was hoping it would help me move. It would help me move my investigation along.
Sorry, but that's not going to do much for you here, I'm afraid.
Well, fuck. It's too bad.
Oh, don't look so glum. You have to keep a positive outlook. Why don't you take a break with something sweet?
Hyaluronic
Snackers myself.
That was the same thing as before.
Some?
It looks so sad. Okay, maybe it's not that. Maybe it is. Did you find anything about the bloodstain yet? Emma, how about this bloodstain? There's something about it strike you as odd.
What's so odd about the victim's blood?
It's not exactly... There's just something about it that bothers me.
Now that you mention it, I can't say I necessarily disagree with you.
Maybe I should talk about this some more with her.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, now they're both part of it. Okay, the candelabra first off then. Emma, can we check out this candelabra a little more?
A little more? What do you... Oops!
What happened?
I almost dropped the candelabra and the candles slipped off.
Well, let's be careful with that. Even though it looks like... Is one of them broken off and gone? Huh, interesting. That might be important evidence.
That's one of the things that, you know, you stab the candles on with.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Now what?
One of the pins that hold the candles is broken.
What?
There's definitely something fishy about this candelabra.
There is? What makes you say that?
Call it forensic investigator's intuition. We already dusted this for prints earlier. So let's test it with luminol this time.
Knowing Emma, she'd use every test she has at the same time she could.
Oh, she would, yes. Just hang on. This one will take a second.
Can I help?
No.
Help this turns a new lead somehow. Well, Emma, did you find anything?
Got her music going.
Yeah.
Take a look at this, Mr. Wright. How?
What is all that blood doing on there?
Someone stabbed someone with this.
And then washed it away. Interesting.
Maybe somebody got hurt while they were setting up for the reception? These pins are pretty sharp.
But if one of the pins is broken, it means there was some force involved. You think maybe somebody got stabbed?
But nobody reported anything like that.
It's quite a bit of blood. Wonder whose it is.
Probably, I think it might be Soren's, honestly.
He looked fine, but if I have anything that might shed some light on that, I should probably show it to Emma.
I'm just saying because, like, they could have gotten in a fight like you said.
Yeah? About this blood stain.
What about it?
There's something about it that's been bothering me.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Well, there's a huge blood stain on the crime scene lift and a bloodstained candelabra. Now there's only a guess, but I'm thinking maybe these two bloodstains are from the same source.
Yep. Different sources.
I'm thinking maybe these two bloodstains are from the same source.
I guess that is a possibility.
Can we compare the two bloodstains? Would that take a lot of time?
You kidding? Don't underestimate the power of science. I'll be done in a jiffy.
Alright. Go off, Queen.
And the results are in. That didn't take long now, did it? Seems that the blood from the lift and the candelabra are from the same person.
Cool. Could you figure out which person it is next?
Nope.
Well, fuck. Alright. Got those updated. Cool.
Interesting. This is big.
Yeah. Well, the victim was clubbed to death, and there wasn't all that much blood.
But if this isn't Mr. Gloomsbury's blood...
Then whose is it? Well, it's just a guess, but what if Mr. Gloomsbury stabbed somebody with the candelabra pin? That'll explain both the huge blood stain on the left and the blood on the candelabra.
Oh my goodness, if that's true, then that means there was somebody else present at the scene of the murder.
It does, doesn't it? It just might be substantial. This just my substantiate Ellen's statement about a third person. Emma, could you have this blood analyzed?
Sure thing.
Mysterious blood stain on a candelabra with the victim's prints on it. Just might be the thing to back up Ellen's memory of seeing a third person. Okay, next up, the reception hall. Might be worth taking another look around in there.
Did he just kind of say the same thing twice, but in a
Pretty
different
much.
way?
Yes.
The reception hall? The forensics team is in there investigating right now.
Oh, they are?
Well, we don't have time to just sit around, so let's go check out something else.
Good idea. We can go question some people. Especially Soren. I have quite a few questions for that guy.
Sounds good, Nick. Off to do some legwork then?
Yep. I thought we'd head to Soren's house for starters.
He was accompanying the police on their investigation here earlier, but he's probably home by now.
Great. Thanks. Later, Emma. Bye.
Peace. Have fun talking to that very social and bright and loud and talkative person.
Oh, yeah. Totally. All right.
I still can't get over how gorgeous Sprocket Manor is.
Just don't touch anything.
I wasn't going to.
She was definitely going to.
Oh, that's gotta be him.
I was told I had guests.
Yep. Hi, buddy.
Thank you for seeing us, Soren. We know you're busy. We'd like to ask you a few questions about the case, if you wouldn't mind. Soren? You're Ellen's lawyer, right? Huh? Yes, that's right. Don't tell me how doesn't remember me. Will Ellen be found guilty? We're doing everything we can to prevent that. That's why we're here investigating. Will you please tell us what you know? And not throw it at my face. Don't do it. Soren? Don't do it. All right, fine. Thank you. What was the pause all about?
God.
All right, buddy. The cover-up.
He is a descendant of Sherlock.
It was you who gave the order for that large-scale cover-up plan, isn't that right? What large-scale cover-up?
Don't play dumb with us! You held 2 wedding receptions in order to try and cover up Mr. Gloomsbury's murder!
Ellen thought that through the power
Phoenix.
Ellen thought that through the power of the timekeeper you built. She traveled back in time. So that's why there was 2 receptions. Wait,
What?
does he seriously not know why the reception was held twice? Looks like I have to delve deeper here. Buddy?
Hey.
So the cover-up scheme, that fake trip through time, you're not the one who was behind it all? Pierce Nickety stated in court that you were the one who ordered it to be carried out.
Ever since you corrected it, it sounds funny.
Pierce said that? I see. I leave him in charge of everything around me. So whatever he decides is, in essence, my decision too. So I take it that you didn't know anything about the cover-up? That's none of your business.
Huh.
But you were in 2 wedding receptions in a row, and still you claim to know nothing? I have nothing more to say to you. Please leave. But Soren! You hard-headed... thick fuck!
Well, he doesn't even look at you. Oh, wow, right? I was gonna say right in the eye that time. Oh boy. There's something written on this paper airplane. Let's see. Go away.
Doesn't get clearer than that, huh? He's looking especially uncooperative, but we didn't grab his attention somehow. Still, that one piece of evidence I don't know much about. It's worth a try. Which one is that? Would it be the no? We haven't really talked about that at all. Buddy? I take that as a no. Does this bring anything to mind?
Oh, here we go.
Please don't throw anything at me. That's a long thing. Even some small, vague detail will do. Oh my god, I have to be careful. We have to go through this every time I fail. Oh dear god.
I was gonna say just no.
Ow! That's my other eye. This guy really doesn't want to talk, does he?
It's just not even anything on. Just not even look at it.
Oh!
Oh.
Photo. Buddy.
There's no way he can't say anything to that.
Sis. I'm sure your sister would want the truth of this case to be known. How rude. Is intruding on the private lives of others. a part of your job as a lawyer? Oh, I apologize. Guess showing him a picture of his sister wasn't such a good idea after all.
It got him to
Never
talk
mind.
more.
Just a little bit. Photo. Larry's drawings not gonna be anything. Photo of the hold. No. Autopsy report. No. Fuck it. Let's go with the candelabra. Soren, have you ever seen this before? That's.
Oh.
Soren? What is it?
Oh.
Nothing. Why did his whole demeanor change all of a sudden? He's gone pale as a ghost, too. Is it Soren?
Nick! Look at his stomach! He's bleeding!
Somebody
I
help!
called it.
Soren's collapsed!
I called it! I called it!
Hey, I kind of called it first.
Maid. Master Soren!
Oh, God. Get him to the hospital quickly now! They're relatives of the Sprocket family. Who would have guessed?
Poor Soren. That must be one serious wound.
Huh.
What is it, Nick?
Well, when I showed him the candelabra, his whole demeanor changed. I was just thinking that maybe his injury is...
Huh? What's this?
Soren's notebook.
Oh.
Must have dropped in the rush to get him into the hospital. Oh boy, time to go reading.
Ooh, his notebook, huh? Wonder what's written in it, don't you? Come on, you know you want to take a peek.
Soren's notebook. What to do.
Oh, wow.
Fucking take a look-see.
The bad end.
Feel guilty snooping around somebody's personal notebook, but maybe we should take a little look-see. Whoa, those big words written in tiny letters. Guess he used this notebook to write down his invention ideas. Huh?
What is it? Did you find something?
Huh. After March 8th of last year, the content of this notebook changed dramatically.
Like how?
Well, ever since that date, Soren's been writing down every detail of his life. As in, every.
Maybe he decided to start keeping a diary?
This is way too detailed to be an ordinary diary. He's talking about the 3 times he pooped that day.
Either he's really compulsive, or maybe just plain forgetful.
But is it really as simple as that?
Today I breathed 5,000 breaths.
I feel like something happened on March 8th that made Soren change. But what?
Well, why don't you let me take a look at that and I'll tell you.
Hey, Maya, let go or we'll rip it.
Beep! Uh-oh. Now look what you did. You dropped it. You should have just let me take a look.
How is this my fault?
Oh no, Nick!
It fell into that pool of Soren's blood.
Oh.
I can't read a thing on these 2 pages now.
Uh-oh, you're gonna get it now.
Oh, I guess it really is my fault after all. Let's just put it away carefully for now. We can't let anything else happen to it, you hear?
Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm sorry, Soren.
Huh? Hey, look, there's something sticking out of the notebook. Looks like a newspaper article.
Let's see. About the car accident Soren's sister died in. It happened on March 8th. That's the day Soren's notebook completely changed. Oh, wow.
Nick, what happened to your voice? What else does it say?
It's almost like I knew that was going to happen already. It says the driver of the time of the accident was Dumas Gloomsbury.
Oh.
Well, that's interesting.
Huh.
Says Soren was in the car too and that he had sustained severe injuries. It's just like Pierce said. Soren completely changed after the accident. The plot thickens. Alright. So Gloomsbury was driving the car when they got into that accident. It opens up a distinct possibility of Soren holding a grudge against Gloomsbury.
Yep. Think Soren could have...
I don't know. It's not like I have any proof. We should talk to Pierce about this when we return Soren's notebook to him. Though he doesn't seem to be here right now. Maybe he's at the Flying Chapel.
You were just there, though.
Well, I guess we fucking go back then. Here we go to the mooring dock. The mooring dock.
I knew you were going to do that. I had the decency not to, but you did anyway.
I have no decency.
Tell people something they do not know.
I sure hope Pierce is around here somewhere. Oh, Mr. Wright and Miss Fay. Hello, Pierce. We were just looking for you. I'm sorry for Master Soren's sudden departure earlier. You may have my sincerest apologies. It was totally understandable, really, but shouldn't you be at his side right now? It's fine. No, the other servants are with him. And
other servants.
I am in constant contact with them. They are my servants, after all. I'm the lead servant.
The head servant.
Scratch my head. Never mind.
What?
Do not forget him.
Do not forget
to give him his pain medication, and be sure to keep him hydrated. Also, see to it that he is not up and about. He needs complete bed rest. This is what happens when you're too rich for normal peasant phones. I must return to Master Soren now, but did you want something of me? Actually, here's Soren's notebook. He dropped it when he collapsed. Pierce doesn't notice the bloodstain. Oh, thank you very much for this. I'll receive it personally that Master Soren gets it back. Thank you.
Soren's the book given to Pierce?
I trust you don't look inside? Oh, of course not. Who do you think I am? Because it's filled with numerous patent-worthy ideas, you see. Look, I know you're busy, but would you mind if I asked you a few questions about the case?
Yeah, change the subject.
As I said, I must be getting back to Master Soren. So if you could make it quick, I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, I'll make it as quick as I can. Talk, buddy. The fuck's about this cover-up? I'd like to ask you about the cover-up you tried to pull off, if you don't mind. I've told everything there is to tell in court already. Supposing anything that may harm the Sprocket family's reputation is simply a part of my job. Sounds like a lovely job description. I have nothing more to say on the matter. I will say I do not think it's wise to spend time on topics that have already been discussed. Right.
Cool. The accident then.
Sorry about that then. Pierce, could you tell us more about this accident? Where did you find that? Did I not really tell you about that accident? You did, but you conveniently left out one crucial detail. The fact that Dumas Gloomsbury was driving the car at the time.
Oh boy.
Oh, did not mention that. Suppose it simply didn't come up then. Mr. Gloomsbury caused the accident. Why didn't the Sprocket family fire him?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that usually be the natural consequence of such a huge mistake? Please don't misunderstand. Gloomsbury stayed on with the family. On Master Soren's request.
What?
What? This type of person Master Soren is. Perhaps it was the influence of Miss Selena's kind nature. She was such a sweet person that even in her last moments she thought of Master Soren. Why did Soren not hold a grudge against Gloomsbury? He insisted on keeping him on.
So that he could kill him later.
Now I really don't understand how that guy's mind works.
Huh. Weird.
So you were present for Selena Sprocket's last moments? Yes, in my professional capacity. The accident happened on the way to a certain party. And what kind of party was that? It was Miss Selena's engagement party. Gloomsbury's injuries were minor, but Miss Selena's and Master Soren's were critical. And brought to the Sprocket family's regular hospital. Wow. If such a terrible thing happened on what was to be a day of celebration. Thanks to the surgeon in charge, Master Soren pulled through. But Miss Selena, she...
Yeah.
The last words Miss Selena said to me were...
Jeez, that's more...
I guess I can say,
yeah.
Please help Soren. Ever since then, I have attended Master Soren and tried to help him in any way I can. I see. Selena's fiancé must have been devastated. Indeed, I was.
I'm calling it, yeah.
The shock of losing Miss Selena was so great he quit being a surgeon. He was a surgeon? Wait, the surgeon who tried to save them both, was he? Yes, he was Miss Selena's fiancé.
What a terrible tragedy.
How awful. So where's our fiancé now? Good question. I wonder that sometimes myself. Because you changed yourself so much from the man you used to be. I get it. So Selena had a fiancé. I'd like to find out more about him, but I doubt I'll find him anytime soon. It's not like he's right in front of me or anything.
Look, it's like, hey, pocket watch.
Like, for real,
little
come
reminder
on, dude.
there.
Real difficult, yeah. So, are we done here? I'm afraid I must be going. Could you please just tell me a little more about Soren? There's nothing more to tell. Can't seem to get any real answers out of him just by asking him questions. But there is that piece of evidence I still don't know much about. Maybe he'll be able to tell me something about it.
Which piece is that?
The candelabra made homeboy faint and pass out, I'll assume,
yeah.
because that was the last weird piece of evidence. Let's go for it. Pierce? Have you ever seen this candelabra before? No, I don't know anything about it. Oh, it's getting spicy.
Hoo-wee, okay. That's 3.
A Megatama reacted. Pierce was trying to hide something from me. Okay, I have to break those psyche locks and find out what.
Casually, just back to normal.
Oh, I need to hit the Megatama thing first. Whoops, I just gotta go through all. No, I can't skip it. No, let me skip it. No, I'm gonna die if I don't skip it. So special about it. Boom, Cyclops all over the place. Cyclops. Cyclops everywhere. Come on!
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get through this as fast as I can, but
Stop being obnoxious with it.
Alright. Come on, Sam Regal, give me power.
Did you say Sam Regal, give me power?
Yes. Alright. Pierce? You're hiding something from me about this candelabra, aren't you?
Roll insight.
It is one of the candelabras from the Flying Chapel, is it not? Is there something special about it? Actually, yes. There's some blood on it, you see. I think the blood might belong to this person.
Soren.
I'm about to say, with all the thoughts we have right now, it could potentially be Soren's. I don't know that it is, though.
Really?
Because, like...
But he's bleeding.
I wonder if the stress of the situation that we kind of threw on him made, like, old wounds open up, was my thought process. Because that was just a year ago.
Yeah, but that's enough to scar.
I don't know. Well, let's just go with this, because it's the train of thought. Soren has a rather nasty wound on his body, doesn't he?
Over 1-year-old wounds opening up, really?
Yes, yes, Mr. Soren is indeed injured. Are any of the other people involved with this case injured? Not as far as I know. I see. Let me ask you this, Pierce. You suppose Soren could have been more directly involved than you're letting on? What would make you think that? Well, I've got my reasons. Mr. Gloomsbury's fingerprints were found on this candelabra stem. Did we? Oh yeah, Gloomsbury. Sorry. I thought I was going Soren's wise.
No.
Which leads me to believe that Mr. Gloomsbury stabbed Soren with it. You don't possibly think Mr. Soren is the one responsible for the murder. I don't have any conclusive evidence of that at the moment, but I do think he had a motive. This proves that Soren had a motive to kill Mr. Gloomsbury.
The newspaper.
Exactly.
Boom. Easy peasy.
Even though it was an accident, Mr. Gloomsbury was the man responsible for taking Soren's sister away. Let us suppose that Gloomsbury did stab Mr. Soren with the candelabra. Can you prove that it had anything to do with this case? Might have been stabbed at some other location for some other reason. Sorry, but I can prove it was related to this case. Oh, really? Soren's stabbing and Mr. Gloomsbury's death are definitely connected. Are they now? This is the piece of evidence that ties Soren's injury to Mr. Gloomsbury's murder, and that would be the lift.
Yep.
The blood stain on the lift. A blood stain was found on the side of the lift that goes between the hold and Vista deck. Its blood matched the blood that's on the candelabra. I obtained the results straight from the police, so I can assure you this information is correct.
We're not bluffing for one.
This blood stain lift indicates an important fact. It shows us that Soren was there during the crime.
I'm allergic to truth.
Oh no. Soren's blood is on the lift, which can only mean one thing. He was there, wasn't he? Soren was at the scene of the crime. Very astute, Mr. Wright. It appears I cannot hide this from you any longer.
Uh-huh.
Very well. I'll tell you everything.
Smash.
Still so calm.
Yeah.
I don't trust you. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. And I can't throw you
Sephiroth
because you're a
haircut.
video game. Fucking reverse Sephiroth.
Yeah.
Alright. Could you tell me about Soren's injury? Very well. This is what I heard directly from Master Soren himself. As you surmise, Master Soren was stabbed by Gloomsbury the day of the murder. It happened after the first wedding reception. The happy couple was in the reception hall when suddenly Gloomsbury appeared. He attacked Miss Ellen and tried to take her away. Master Soren went to stop him and found himself in a struggle with Gloomsbury. That was when Master Soren was stabbed with the candelabra, he said. Even though Master Soren was badly injured, he went after Gloomsbury. So Soren really was at the scene of the murder, wasn't he? Yes, that is correct. However, by the time Master Soren arrived at the scene, Gloomsbury had already been murdered. It appears saying that Soren was at the crime scene, but that he didn't have anything to do with the murder itself. Huh. Even still, why did you try to keep such an important piece of information from me?
Yeah, it's really important.
I am very sorry. Master Soren's injuries and Gloomsbury's murder were not directly related. So I decided not to mention it, so as to not unnecessarily complicate the investigation.
It's
Now
not
then.
unnecessary information.
I am sorry, but I'm afraid I really must go now. Please excuse me. Thank you for your time.
Just in case you forgot about this pocket watch. Bing.
I will continue to pull it out every moment I have.
Just look at it. Pierce should have just told us everything in the first place and saved us a lot of time.
Yeah, but I guess it isn't that simple for him. He is the family butler after all. He sure didn't make our job any easier though, did he? But at least we learned something new. Soren was at the scene of the crime.
That's true. One step forward is better than none. So what next, Nick?
Let's see. Forensics team might be done investigating the reception hall by now. Let's go check it out.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, let's get not examine. Let's go.
Onward and upward.
Let's get away from these birds anywhere but here. Reception hall.
By being in the sky means we're in their territory, Nick.
Oh shit. All right.
They have the high ground.
No, it's over.
You are the chosen one, Nick.
What? Looks like the police
I don't know.
Looks like the police are done with their investigation in here. Wonder if it's okay for us to take a look around now. Emma?
I'm guessing. Oh, hi, Mr. Wright. Yep.
Hey there.
Emma!
Hi, Emma. Would it be alright if we investigate in this room now?
Sure. The police are all done, so go for it. Oh, remember that broken lantern? I restored it to perfection. I have to say, it's some of my best work.
Sounds like the repair job was a resounding success. Thanks, Emma. We'll take a good look at it too.
Well, I have to be getting back to the station. Try not to mess up the crime scene if you can help it.
We'll be careful.
I'll be seeing you. Bye, Emma! And thank you!
Well, shall we get started?
I'm just connecting with all of my girls today, I guess.
You really are.
I say today because the previous episode with Athena and all that happened right before this, breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Same recording session.
Now, I'm trying to think of the logistics of the order of events that happened because Mr. Gloomsbury over here, he's got blood on his hand from the candelabra, which, like, bloodstains shouldn't be on it before, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, if he was holding the candelabra when he used it, the bloodstain shouldn't be on the inside of his hand like it is.
Yeah, it'd be on the outside.
As if he grabbed it after there was blood on it already.
Uh-huh. It's weird.
Which makes me think that he is not the one that used the candelabra on Soren. Which means, the plot thickens more!
The butler did it! As I said before.
I don't know what to think.
I don't know either.
Because, I mean, it's at the point where they're pushing Soren as being at the crime scene and being the next potential culprit so far that's like, that can't be it anymore. It's never the way his train works.
I still think Pierce is sus.
There's something going on, and we're going to find out what's going on next time.
Persnickety, suspectity.
Persnickety snitch.
What?
I don't know. It's the outro. Goodbye, everybody. This is my final words. We'll never be back. Bye. That's a joke. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, God. I'm so good at what I do.